Hello, all you stacking preppers out there, and welcome back to the channel. It is great to be back here with all of you. And today we got a topic that we kind of cover quite often. I feel like in the stacking community, because it is a topic that is the core, I'd probably say, of us stackers. Regardless of the reason why you stack, I believe this to be the core of the reason why we stack our precious metals. But before we jump into that topic, I do just want to invite all of you to hit that subscribe button. It's free to join, no additional cost, and you become a part of a growing community of like-minded people who enjoy stacking precious metals and also enjoy, or want to learn prepping for any possible future events that may happen. But mainly, we do focus a lot more on the stacking side of things currently. But yeah, and then if you are feeling extra generous, if you just be so kind as to hit that like button, it really helps the channel out, and it helps the YouTube algorithm promote this content to get the word and the message out to as many people as possible. So, jumping right into the topic at hand, and that is, well, I guess it depends on how you look at it, but that is if you can't hold it, you don't own it. Real quick, I did forget, gotta get this out of the way, so the video doesn't get flagged or anything like that. Nothing I say here is to be taken as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Any and all investment questions, or if you're seeking professional help, always definitely seek out a financial advisor. So this is all just my thoughts and for fun, YouTube, so there. Now that that is out of the way, back to the video. So, as I was saying, I truly believe that phrase, if you can't hold it, you don't own it, is one of the core beliefs of the stacking community. We stack for many different reasons, whether it is a savings account, whether it's a hedge against inflation, whether it's to preserve our wealth from upcoming events that you may believe could be coming, as investment, put your money somewhere where that will grow over time, or all of the above. I truly believe that at the core, it comes down to if you can't hold it, you don't own it. And I mean, looking at just the world, we live in really volatile times, and whatever your belief is about how the world is going, we can look back over the last year and a half, 2 years, and we've seen that we've started to see an uptick in bank failures. 2023, I think we had 3 or 4. Don't quote me on that. Could have been more, could have been less. And I've been hearing a lot of rumors now about possible bank failures coming up. So bank failures is on the rise. Global tension is also on the rise. We are an all-time highest, I believe, probably since the Cold War. Not just with Russia, but with other groups or nations around the world. We are on the brink of, I believe, a one wrong move away from World War III. Luckily, nothing's happened yet, but again, I think we're one wrong move away from a global war breaking out. And to top it all off, this past week and a half, I believe, week and a half, the petrodollar took a major hit. Whether this actually ended it or is going to contribute to the end of the petrodollar is yet to be seen. But our 50-year agreement with the Saudi Arabians, which established the petrodollar, ended this month. And as far as I've heard, we did not renew it. We also have the upcoming BRICS currency, if it hasn't already rolled out. So a lot of things happening in the world, which is causing a lot of uncertainty about the dollar. And if something was to start happening, as a smart person, you'd want to try to go to your bank and withdraw your money to try to preserve your hard-earned money that you worked very hard to earn. But there'll be a lot of people that are smart as well and will be going there to try to withdraw their money. Now, I have talked about this in a previous video. I'll try to have that video linked at the end of this video. So that way you could check it out if you want. But banks have a liquidity issue. They don't keep all of your money, if any of your money, in their vaults at the branch that you deposit your money at. And so there's plenty of examples out there that at least that I've seen here and there on the internet, where people go to try to withdraw their money. And unless you are trying to pull or withdraw under a couple $1,000, usually they don't have it on hand. Usually they get turned away, they get refused, and the person is unable to do so. And that shouldn't be how it is. We should be able to have access to our hard-earned money that we put our energy and time and effort into earning. So maybe, as in these uncertain times where we could possibly have more bank failures happening, and they are talking about to expect it. I believe I think her name is Jerome Powell, chair of the Federal Reserve, has even talked about, inflation going up. And I think even I've seen clips where they talked about, planning bank failures when they come to be on weekends, so we can't go withdraw money. So I would suggest that maybe each and every one of us, if you haven't done so already, start reevaluating where you store your wealth and in what form. Now, I don't want you guys to be like, oh, he's pushing us into buying silver and gold. No, I'm not. You need to have a hard look at your wealth and decide what is right for you. Whether that is, obviously, whether that is storing it in precious metals, or whether that is really just keeping cash on hand. Have some money out of the banks. That way, if something was to start happening, you'd already have it. You can skip going to the bank to get your money, and you can just go straight to the store to buy what you can. Last minute supplies. Though we should all be prepping and having supplies on hand already, but you can hit the grocery stores, or hit whatever store you need and buy whatever last minute supplies you can, if it ever came to that. Or if an emergency just came up, you have access to your money, it's yours, you're not going to have any issues running the transaction, anything like that. And I do believe that more bank failures are going to be coming. As for how much, I couldn't tell you how many banks are going to fail, but I do know that more is on the way. So yeah, it's kind of my thoughts just in conclusion. I do believe you need to keep some money in the banks, obviously to pay your bills. Maybe have some emergency cash on hand that you can take care of emergencies. But I would highly suggest start thinking about how you're going to preserve some of your wealth going forward. And, it doesn't have to, as I've mentioned many of times in all of my videos, you don't have to dump every single penny and dollar that you have into precious metals or into whatever you think is going to be the currency that will preserve your wealth into the future. No. But, I only take, right now at least, I only take about $20, $30 every month. Get myself an ounce of silver, because that's what I can afford. And, I've just been slowly building it that way. And now I have 20 ounces of silver, a couple tenths of an ounce of gold, and I am, I know I'm nowhere near as big as some of these other stackers, but I feel secure to know that I have, a sufficient amount for an emergency set back. I promise you, I do promise you, if you're unsure, buy an ounce. Do what I did. Buy a single ounce and hold it in your hand. It will make a difference, because once you hold this in your hand, you will know that this is real money. So, yeah, those are kind of my thoughts on the I don't even know what to call it, catchphrase, core belief, whatever, of the if you can't hold it, you don't own it. So yeah, leave any comments down below of your thoughts on it, if that is a reason why you are stacking, or if that is tied to a reason as to why you're stacking. I am always interested to learn why people stack, and yeah, any other, things that you guys are maybe putting your money into to preserve it, and not just silver and gold, leave a comment down below. So yeah, thanks for sticking it out this far. This video did turn out to be a little bit longer than what I had originally planned, but if you've made it this far, once again, thank you so much. And, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that like button. And if you want to be notified of any new videos that may be dropped, if you, feel so inclined and feel extra generous, hit the bell icon to be notified when a new video drops. So thank you once again for sticking it out this far, and I will see you all in the next video. Keep stacking, keep prepping, stay frosty.